Welcome back, fellow armchair generals. This is Gamer 1745 here with my continuing playthrough of, yes, you guessed, probably by the title and description, Hearts of Iron 3 with Black Eyes 9.11, and of course we're playing as Japan. Why don't we take a quick look and see how Germany is doing here? Okay, well, they have secured the Kola Peninsula. It does look like they have the AI has even gotten garrison units to sit garrisoning on ports. Wow, that is an accomplishment. For the AI, that is an accomplishment. Why some of these guys are going north and south, I don't know. Why the Romanians are trying to attack up here more than somewhere else. Looks like, though, they've been pushed back because this is territory that Germany has occupied and now no longer does. Did somebody get cut off and destroyed? Wow, okay. You can see the terrain type here is sort of forests and swamps are mostly down in here, but yeah, yeah. Well, they've definitely pushed further in here because they had been fighting back along here mostly. So they've gotten that a little better. But here we are, 43. This started more or less on the historical date, not like the year later that I often do it at. I don't know how like close to the month or the day of the week. But okay, so the Italians have lots of German support down here, including various Africa Corps are sitting here facing some Royal Marines and others under the American control. So, and other German support units are supporting against the British on this side. All right. So that is, with that being controlled there, I don't know. They have to lose control here. I probably do for was it Husky, the invasion of Sicily, to trigger. This is going to be interesting, and I am trying, Nick, if you're watching later on YouTube, to distract by coming in here as per your suggestion. So this, if you can see here, big stack of units, big stack of units. I mean, we don't have very good intelligence because our division here, or divisions, have been shattered and sent back. But we're going to lose Dar es Salaam, which is okay. No great, a little bit of coal, a little bit of industry. No great use to us. I think we're the ones that built the airport here. But what this may do for us is allow us to, once they do take it very slowly, they've had to concentrate a lot of forces down here. I also concentrated forces here, but I buggered out of here because we weren't. Hey, Ari. Good to see you. Oh, long time now. I think this is the third or fourth episode. So this is months. This has been months that they've been trying to get into Oman. These three divisions. There had been more opposition, but I always just figured that we're fighting garrison unit in Dubai and Royal Omani Army, so they're not very good. But we do have Thai infantry there, but some good stuff there. Good to see you. Nice for stopping by. But as I was talking to Nick, who will probably be watching this later, we have distracted a lot of troops there, and we distracted a bunch more here. But like I said, I got out because this, when I invaded it, turned it back to Italian territory. Italy can't supply it, so there was no supplies there. I can't, because they can't supply it because they don't have a supply path. I could have a supply path, but it won't allow me to send supplies to a allied factions port, and I really wish you could do that. I can understand not coming, I don't know, supplying into the Soviet Union or something. Obviously there's the Lend-Lease mechanism, but I should have been able to supply into an Italian captured port. And I would have sent in more units to try to push out from there, because we have much better terrain types to push out than we do from here. but that was what kept me from pushing more into Italian territory. So I'm going to, I know this is sort of far away, but hopefully this is really sort of playing with their AI minds here. But once I get this, I think I can land up in, you know, Kuwait, Iraq kind of things, as well as trying to land. Well, Eritrea is out again for the lack of supply abilities. Oh, I could dash in and land and pull out, but or I could come into here or into here and come in and really start to put another front. They're holding strongly on it. They've actually pushed in here a bit better, down here in the south. But I can tell, just before you got here, I was going over it. You can tell up here that this had to have been occupied by the Axis at some time. There's no Axis units. So either they pulled out for some reason, you know, I don't know, needing to suppress the outbreak, you know, outbreak down in Serbia or some stupid reason like that, maybe. Or needing to reinforce this super huge Croatian freaking army that, yeah, I know there may be supply limitation problems, but you could either be invading, you know, counter-invading somewhere here, or if you still held Benghazi and Tobruk, you could supply more units there or whatever. But yeah, they've decided to. Italy, I think Germany for a while was giving lots of units to Croatia, which is stupid. But so either they've withdrawn or they've been beaten up here. Now they have all the Kola Peninsula. This is just getting into occupiable terrain, so this will always be Soviet until there's a surrender situation. But they're holding pretty strongly. Here's, you know, Leningrad. So they're holding strongly. They're not pushing well anywhere. The only good thing is they took out Finland and hold Leningrad. But yeah, that's sort of how the Axis is doing. Actually, rather historical. So that's the interesting thing. So we'll continue this. We started the episode a few minutes ago. Harry. Argentina, we give them money for crude oil. No, I don't think so. We're under attack here. Oh, good. Okay, you guys come into there. I don't want you there, but come in there anyways. I mean, nope, you're still not there. You're not getting supply, it looks like. Even though we're being sent supply there. Because as well, okay, they're ground attack resting, but they're out of supply. Man, and I was sending them here to transport supplies. No, I don't think so. You're thinking like this way or through here. No. My criteria is to get involved in the Soviet war is that Leningrad, Stalingrad, and Moscow has to fall. With only one of them, it just isn't going to happen. What I am thinking of doing is once I can push through all this territory here, if I can, get into occupy Iran by putting Japanese troops along the border here as well. Because we can see the only reason that there's, you know, tank division and a conscript division there, mountain division, an armored division, and something else at the headquarters, but no transport is here. Another mountain division is here. Garrison. The only reason these are even here and these armored units are sitting over here is because they're seeing these militia units, which were cheap for me to build, and also the local collaborationist forces, which obviously are being built out of local sources. But that's the only reason they're there is because I put there, and that's the primary reason they're seeing, you know, Japanese territory as being possibly threatening here, even though if we look at infrastructure, much of it here is blacked out, which means no passability. but it's still seeing it as a possible threat. So that's what I'm planning on doing. And again, this is why these units are here, because they're seeing them as a possible threat. And that's what I'm planning on doing. If Germany can't win with that, if Germany's likely, as we're seeing here, is going to, well, Italy's going to lose down here, is likely. I'm glad to see a fair amount of, and we can also see up here, Germany has been pushed out of, look at supply map mode. I don't think Germany has any more transports, because that's why there's so little supply up here. Not because, well, then they're also porting a huge amount of submarines out of here too. Wow. It's almost like 20 plus submarines. But, and why they have any aircraft up here, I can't get down hardly to here. Now down here I'd understand, but and they can supply up this way, but there's an impenetrable barrier here, basically, like this province here for supply moving. So yeah, Germany's not in a good way. So Germany, you know, they're gonna lose if this goes on long enough. Okay, and took out a light cruiser that probably maybe something else that was here. Okay, now, well, let's get these guys to where? No freaking where. Okay, we can go to look now. You can come up to fuel depot sabotage. Let's see. Your Imperial Highness, one of our fuel depots was attacked by enemy commando forces belonging to the U.S. We're still in process. Okay, this is an event. I'm gonna do random loss of fuel of some amount somewhere, or I'll just whatever. Okay, well, we'll lose that. That sounds all right. I like that. As long as those don't happen too often, I'm good with that. Okay. See if you can occupy this province before you run out of supplies. And let's send you over this way and send you over this way. Not needing supplies, so hopefully you won't eat supplies around here so much. These guys again. Oh man, I'm sick of this. Starting to feel like I'm on the east front again. No, what do you want? Venezuela. No. Just because it's going to be a long way, because we can't trade through here, I don't believe. So we'll be all around enemy Brazil, so that's too far. And I'm hoping to get Middle East oil for myself. We've got a lot of possibilities down here. Iran, Kuwait, places in Iraq here. Here. Maybe we could liberate Saudi Arabia and conquer it, I don't know. Okay, guys, can we attack here with some minor chance of success? Well, the Royal Garrison is about done in, so maybe we can. Need air bases in India. Then I can move my airbase, alright, air closer and whatnot. Okay, you guys are coming to there, you're coming to there, that's good. Well, okay. Get on board. Let's go for American Samoa first. I'm just guessing that that might be the more likely opposition-based enemy. So if you're going to there, you come to here. Just as an escort and shore bombardment. Okay, now we also should have a fleet that's shown up here. Okay, get on board boats. Get on board boats. Yeah, I know they're ships. And the one relatively good cavalry division here. It's like, okay, we're supplying into, don't know where it thinks is the main supply source. But I think here, well, what's the terrain like down here? Plains, fairly open. Okay, so we got 3 ports along here that we can get a hold of. So I think that is where, and probably where they were sort of aiming at. Let's rebase down to there. You should do some attacks on the units with that big province, preventing them from retreating or reinforcing it, circling it. Not sure where you're talking about. Can you give me a continent at least? India. You're talking down in here. Yeah. Well, not exactly sure where you're talking about, but oh, you're talking up in Nepal here. Yeah, we're gonna try to push into there. I don't know if we can. Hey Rick, good to see you. Oh, you're talking this area here. Yeah, well, I'm pushing into. Got these guys here that are coming here. These guys are pushing up to there. Let's see. I think we will hit them with your. I'm not Rick and Arian, whoever. Not going to be doing my usual timed Saturday show, so we're doing it early as sort of the title. Okay. Well, you have supply. Oh, you're still defending. Let's see if you can get up into there. Maybe we can push in and take out Bhutan. Yeah, I can understand. Good day to sleep in. Okay, well, we had a bit of a scrape with some Americans, it looks like. And we're going after a mildly well garrisoned place, maybe. Okay, nav tactics. Yeah, we'll stop that. Let's see where we should shift it to many of these things here, but yeah, we can do interception tactics. I do a lot of intercepting. And medium bomber prototypes. Probably grayed out. Yes, okay. Let's do that. Over to this. And let's reduce that down a bit more. We'll see how well these guys do. I can bring over more divisions if needed. And our forever invasion is still happening. Oh, battle fleet concentration, nice. Okay, well, we're getting to highly developed naval capabilities. Fighter ground control, that looks good. See, do you think that if the Japs or Krauts would have won the world over, that soccer would be our national pastime sport? Well, let's say this. I could definitively say no because it would be called football. But yeah, I know what you mean. Probably. Yeah, they would obviously have to take the United States, and it's only the United States where it isn't the sort of biggest sport. I don't know how big soccer is in Japan. I'm sure it's a biggish thing, but as you know, baseball is a very big thing over there. Yeah, I don't know how much it is, but soccer is the biggest sport worldwide, except for in America, which we just don't care. Yeah, Man in the High Castle, but that's something I didn't see explored, the enforcement of having soccer as your primary sport. Oh good, looks like we're almost getting ashore. Yep, we're losing some of these provinces, fine. Okay, you smash into these guys. You were just there, you head back the other way. We need air bases in India. Okay. Okay, mobile unit combined arms have advanced. Oh, we'll do more recon. We should have been doing that a long time ago. And twin engine fighter prototypes, which will have been grayed out most likely. Yes. No. We'll stop that anyways. Now I'm going to move that one also over to a recon unit. Yeah, that would be. Yeah, that would be hard. Two fronts. Oh, we must have had a bunch of, yes, ships come due. Okay, so I would like to play as Japan a sort of Man in the High Castle scenario against the Nazis. A war with that, without nukes. To forget about nukes. don't like the nuke mechanic and that. I do believe that if you, not starting from man in the high castle, but starting from Germany controlling, you know, this sort of part of the world, and Japan sort of controlling this down into Australia part of the world, I think America, historically and in game terms, if played by a human, can take them on and win. America was that beast of a country that could do it back then. Today, I don't know that they could, but back then they could. So, what do we need more production of? We just got a lot of light support units, destroyers mostly, a few CLs, and a few divisions. I think these are, okay, infantry, decent, infantry. Okay, so we got some decent infantry divisions, which will help. And what aren't we producing? We got some more nav air, which is, you know, I like that. Got some more CAGs, which I'm not used to building so many, but we got that. Okay, what we should do is, let's do 3 more cruisers. We've already run out of names. Let's do 2 more pocket battleships. They get wasted fast, I know, but so far we're doing well with carriers. Well, there we go. That will help with various things. Okay, the Republic of Spain? I thought, oh no, that's these guys. That's right, they won this time. Nope, we're not going to trade that far away. That's just not a thing going to happen. Okay, like I said at the end of the last episode, we're keeping these episodes short. The stream isn't going anywhere, guys, but you guys watching later on YouTube, we're going to end the episode here, so I want to thank you all for watching. Thanks for liking the videos. I do appreciate that. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, and of course, I really love hearing your comments, so you can tell me why. Well, no, I know why people care. No, never mind. I know why people like football around the world. People like football because it's cheap. All you have to do is have a football to play it. So you can be in the poorest country, as long as you have a relatively flat piece of ground to play it on. So that may mean that, you know, Hong Kong or something doesn't have a lot of places to play football. But so anywhere you go in the world, you can just about play football, and it's cheap to play. And then people care because, hey, it's their city sports team, it's their tribe, it's their whatever, and they invest a lot in that. So that's why people care about sports. So yeah, but America, outside of little girls wanting some activity, America doesn't care about your football. We don't dislike it, we just don't care. So see you next time for more Hearts of Iron.